This soundbar is actually pretty damn decent, especially for its price range, though it might be sitting in a bit of a weird spot when it comes to the rest of Creative's lineup of soundbars. I'm Zin and we have Creative Stage Pro in the hot seat, and it's honestly not talked about enough how much great stuff Creative puts out. Not all of it is perfect, but if you're looking for stuff that lasts, Creative has your back. I never fail to mention this whenever we bring up Creative stuff. My Z sound from 13 years ago still works, and my Katana V2 is still going strong after 4 years. And I say this with great pride because they are a homegrown brand right here in Singapore. So when they sent this over, we just had to try it. The Stage Pro was released in July of 2025, so let's talk about it. Again, these are my thoughts and my thoughts only, so if you plan on picking this up, these are some things you should consider. The Stage Pro goes for 198 Singapore dollars or US 169.99 cents, and you get the soundbar, a subwoofer, a bunch of different AC plugs, and a remote. You can hook this up 5 ways. It has support for optical, HDMI ARC, Bluetooth, USB-C, and it's a 3.5mm audio jack. Moving on to the soundbar, there's buttons for power, source/Bluetooth, and the super wide function, which we'll get into later on. It's a decent sized soundbar at 550 by 80.7 by 112.1mm, and its subwoofer is 115 by 265 by 420mm. I'm going to be focusing on the 2.1 speaker systems or speaker systems that come with a subwoofer, so the Stage Air V2 and the original Air aren't included. The Stage Pro is smaller than the Stage V2 and Stage 360, and it is slightly taller and wider than the original. In terms of where it stands in this lineup, the original Stage is pretty hard to come by now, so you're left with the V2 Pro and the 360. The V2 and 360 are larger than the Stage Pro. On top of that, if you want to spend a bit more on your soundbars, you've got the Katana V2, the Katana V2X, and the Saxify Carrier, which is just massive. With all that in mind, where does the Stage Pro stand? It's made for the modern household, which by Singaporean standards, or just, standards anywhere, that means smaller houses with smaller rooms. You're gonna need a sound system that doesn't put a dent in your budget, of course. It needs to take up less space and does not compromise on sound quality, and the Stage Pro does check all those boxes off. Use this for your living room TV, at your desk, or your kitchen if space permits. It'll fit in most places and sounds wonderful given its price. It's worth considering if you're planning to upgrade your space. And speaking of upgrading, why not spruce up your setup with a Secretlab chair? At Geek Culture, Secretlab is our everyday ergonomic buddy. Whether we're making videos, writing up a storm, or gaming for hours on end, we are comfortably seated and feel right at home without the aches and pains. Secretlab provides ergonomic support from head to toe with a dynamic lumbar support system that adapts to your movements, along with a proprietary medium foam cushioning that optimizes pressure distribution. They even have accessories like the ergonomic recliner add-on to keep your legs elevated and well rested at any angle you like. For more information, check out secretlab.co. Now let's talk about the Stage Pro's features and how it sounds like. Creative has its new proprietary tech super wide that expands the soundbar soundstage, and though it does feel a little gimmicky, it does work. But of course, veteran audiophiles will have a thing or two to say about that. Its far field option does thin the audio, but it does cover a much larger area. I won't use the far field option for watching movies, but I do like having it as an option for more ambient genres. Its near field option needs a bit more refinement because I'd rather turn it off and use the speaker as is to get its already robust audio. It's the first time I've heard of this tech from Creative and needs more time and several more iterations to get it right. Talking about how it sounds, it's warm and round. Its soundstage without the super wide option is on the medium side of things, so it's pretty decent. It provides a good amount of detail through its speakers. It's capable of 160 watts of power, so expect this thing to get really loud. If you're using it at your desk, 20% volume is more than enough to get you going, 10% if you want to go for some easy listening, and 50% if you want to fill your house. The entire house. It's loud. Its onboard EQs work well for the respective modes, gaming, movies, and music to name a few, but I would usually stick to movie because it's more well-rounded. When it comes to customizing EQ, you really can only play around with the controller's bass and treble options. It's a shame you can't use the Creative app to adjust the individual bands, especially at its price, which is my biggest gripe when it comes to this soundbar. Again, the Stage Pro was released in mid-2025 and does not have EQ support compared to the GS5 that doesn't come with a sub. And mind you, the GS5 is half the price of this thing, so it is a little disappointing. Is it a deal breaker? Not really, especially if you're not keen on changing its EQ. Its presets and bass and treble options are more than enough to get your average Joe going. And for the rest of us, we just kinda need to cope. Overall, if you need a speaker that's not overly complicated, delivers the audio you need, and is below $200 the Creative Stage Pro is the perfect fit for that. This is a worthwhile investment for anyone looking to spend a little more than a JBL you bring to parties. Creative products are usually criminally underrated, and they've been in the game for a long while now. And the truth is, from the years I've been using their products, the message to me has always been you don't need to spend a fortune on good sounding audio products. And they've always been very accessible to every kind of budget, so I am still happy they are around. The real question is, are you thinking of picking this up? Are there enough features for you, or having features at all is a plus? Let me know in the comments below, and if you have any questions, leave them there as well. I'll get to all of y'all as best I can. If you like what we do, make sure to follow us on all of our socials right here. We put up stuff daily, and if you like what we do on this channel, maybe leave a like, comment, and subscribe to us. It goes a long way in keeping the lights on here. This has been Zin. If you want to see more stuff, check this out. What's the other way? Is it this way? I forgot which way. But yeah, just check it out. Click on something. Click on something. Yeah. Yep, we're ready. It's still going on, right? I'm not exactly sure how long this... Oh, okay.